With 7 post-fight awards between them, Dennis Siver and Cub Swanson always deliver compelling action when the bell rings. But tonight, the stakes are even higher as these 2 featherweight contenders jockey for position in a crowded title picture.
Tonight I want to not only win, but win in exciting fashion because I just want everybody to know without a doubt that I deserve a title shot.
Gegen Cub Swanson zu kämpfen ist ein sehr wichtiger Kampf für mich, weil er steht ziemlich weit oben in der Federgewichtsklasse. Und dieser Kampf wird mich auch viel weiter nach oben bringen in der Rangliste.
Owner of the most devastating spinning back kick in the sport today, Germany's Dennis Siver has put that weapon to great use en route to 10 UFC wins. But if he can do it one more time tonight against Cub Swanson, that would be the biggest victory of all.
Spinning Back Kick ist eine meiner Lieblingstechniken. Die funktioniert sehr gut. Ich habe damit schon 2-mal gewonnen. Und wenn der mal die Leute trifft, dann kann das kaum jemand aushalten. Die gehen dann K.O.
Cub Swanson may have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but it's his striking that led him to knockout of the night wins over Ross Pearson and Charles Oliveira, and a decision victory over Dustin Poirier. So expect to see those fast and furious hands in action again tonight.
I think I've been having so much success standing up just because of my unpredictability and my explosiveness. So I'm hoping that this is just a bang-em-up fight.
Joe, great way to start things off here on pay-per-view. 2 of our top-ranked featherweights set to collide. Dennis Siver at number 6. He is the king of the spinning back kick.
He truly is, and that's my favorite technique in all of mixed martial arts. I love watching Dennis Siver fight. He is a compact man, very thickly muscled and very powerful. He has a karate style, which is an unusual stand-up style in that he doesn't switch his kick sometimes. He doesn't take the big step, Muay Thai style. He just throws it with no telegraphing, and he's very unpredictable in that regard, and it's very difficult to plan for unless you've sparred with a guy who has that kind of style. Excellent hands, very good submissions as well.
This could be the long precision strikes of Cub against that compact power of Siver that you spoke of, and it's that left kick that is lightning fast.
Yeah, that front leg is really tricky because he throws it with no switch. He doesn't do the traditional Muay Thai switch off the front leg. He just picks it up and wings it at your head.
It has a ton of power, and he'll look to do damage to Cub Swanson utilizing that technique. This fight was originally scheduled for February in London. Siver had a knee injury, so instead they fight tonight here inside the sold-out MGM Grand Garden Arena.
I'll tell you one thing, Siver has put on a lot of weight since the weigh-ins yesterday. He looks a lot bigger. I think he really struggles to make 145. He's a very dense guy.
Made his UFC debut at 170, then fought for many years and had success at 155, and now again he fights at 145. Four-fight winning streak for Cub Swanson, and he has done it impressively. Twice with knockout of the night performances against Pearson and Oliveira, as we mentioned, and he showed off some great kicking technique in London when he defeated Dustin Poirier by unanimous decision.
Yeah, he has a really wild style, Cub Swanson. He's very unorthodox in that he stands on the outside, he drops his hands a lot, explodes with unpredictable techniques, and he's got real power. As we said in the pre-fight, he has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but you rarely see him fight on the ground. When the fight goes to the ground, though, make no mistake about it, Cub Swanson is excellent on the ground.
We've seen that power, especially most recently, Joe, and he talked about training his strength and conditioning and working on his balance, getting his feet under him so he could be explosive and knock people out, and it is working very well.
Yes, and he does it from strange angles.
Yes.
He'll throw punches like leaning to the left, he'll throw a right hand. He does a lot of weird stuff. He's a very creative guy in there.
Cub Swanson. Our tale of the stake for this featherweight fight. 29-year-old Cub Swanson against 34-year-old Dennis Siver. Swanson is taller, the reach is identical. And to get things officially started, here's the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 21 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Mannheim, Germany, Dennis Siver. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 19 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Palm Springs, California, Cub Swanson! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean, our referee. The beautiful Ariani, lovely Brittany, our entire crew. Here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Dennis Siver and Cub Swanson. And here we go. Black trunks for Siver, red trunks for Cub Swanson. Watch for the left leg of Dennis Siver. And watch really for anything from Cub Swanson, right?
Yeah, he throws a lot of wild techniques. Very unpredictable. Nice leg kick there by Cub, and a return by Siver. Siver very light on his feet, you notice. Bouncing up and down the balls of his feet.
Man, he looks so much bigger, as you mentioned, than yesterday.
Yeah, he really cuts a lot of weight. I would like to ask him how much it is, but at 145, when he weighs in, he looks gaunt and drawn out, and now he looks very big.
It's his 3rd fight at 145. You just said the 155s were just too tall, too big, too strong.
Yeah, and it's got heavy hands. Cub's got to be real careful. You know, Cub likes to be wild and unpredictable, but he also leaves himself open a lot. Man, he's very fast, though. Look how quick he got in and out of there.
There's that kick. Also, watch for the left hook of Dennis Siver.
And, you know, it's weird because he throws a fantastic spinning back kick, but you never see it coming. He's one of the very best at not telegraphing the hips. When you see a guy turn sideways and sort of turn his right hip, oh, and Cub
Speaking of the skin.
And here we finally see Cub on the ground. Very rarely have we seen him in his last few fights in a grappling situation, but he has a very good ground game.
Trying to improve his position is Siver. Siver has been working his grappling and wrestling because he said, I was a little bit too much of a kickboxer early in my UFC career.
Siver controlling him here on top. Head and arm control, still stuck in the half guard. Cub is pummeling under. He's got that underhook on that side now. He wants to get an underhook on the side where the half guard is. That'll allow him to stand up. But Siver's protecting that right now. Not allowing him to pummel under with that left arm. That's what he wants. Now here you see Siver going with the head and arm control, but he lost that arm. It's a little battle. See, now Siver gets it back. That's what he wants. He wants to completely control the head and arm. Now he has inside control. And what he's going to try to do now is put Cub Swanson into the mounted crucifix. One of the most difficult positions to escape when a man is in the cross-side position. So what he's going to try to do is put Cub Swanson's right arm in between his legs, and he's going to try to pin his left arm using his neck and his shoulders. And from there, he will smash him with elbows and punches. He's halfway there now. He's got the body in position, but he does not have control. Oh, look at that. He turned to keep his body weight down and almost lost it totally. Almost wound up in guard. Now he's back inside control. Nice little hip escape there to get back.
Little chess match on the ground here.
Yeah, but, you know, this is where the weight comes in. This guy is a gorilla. He really is very physically strong at 145 pounds.
He's doing a good job getting the better of this ground fighting against the black belt right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cub's not in real danger right here. I mean, he's eating some little shots. But right now he's just sort of biding his time, and I would imagine waiting for an opportunity to explode to try to get to a better there it is. Try to get to a better defensive position.
Wow.
But in doing so, look at this mount, almost mount. Cub's trying to capture that ankle, and he does so.
Man, Siver's definitely worked on his ground game.
He certainly has. Especially the top game, because, you know, a big, heavy, strong guy like that, really hard to get off you. And good job by Cub here, hip escaping, pushing off with that right foot on the hip. But Dennis Siver clamps down using that gable grip, and he's circling around trying to reclaim side control, trying to step over that left leg of Cub Swanson. He wants to keep going in that counterclockwise way. Cub Swanson's going to try to guillotine him here.
He's got time.
And they use it to stand up. Nicely done.
20 seconds on the clock here in the first. Southpaw stance for Swanson. He's switching it back and forth. Left kick, left hook. Be careful if here comes Swanson. Nice shot.
Two kicks by Swanson to the leg and to the body.
Dennis Siver works his way to his corner. Such a tough competitor. And he has been outstanding in the UFC's featherweight division.
Ist alles okay so?
Everything's perfect.
Sich großartig zu verbessern. Ja?
Don't change a lot. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Guck, dass du vielleicht nicht ab und zu so viel agieren lässt halt, ja?
Just make sure he doesn't get range, so he can't do much.
Aber im Prinzip war super.
But please, don't overdo anything.
Hey, Cub, remember, he swings. When you throw your punches and you're popping out, he's swinging. So bring those hands back up, but you don't want to get caught on the way out. All right?
Keep looking for that right. Keep looking for that right hand. It'll be there.
Hey, and make him commit, Cub. Make him commit so you can catch him on the way in.
Cub Swanson had some good success at the end of that round with powerful leg kicks. One to the legs, rather, and one to the body. But for the most part, Dennis Siver controlled that round.
Yeah, he had top position for over 3 minutes, Joe. Round two. Both men with great quickness, good explosiveness.
Siver will set up that spinning back. Oh, beautiful left hook. He will set up that spinning back kick off a jab or sometimes even off the front leg roundhouse kick, put it down and then throw it.
Swanson said, I'm very confident now as a fighter because of my preparation. It's changed from when I was younger. Much more discipline.
There it is.
There's the spin. And he knows this could be a huge win, especially if he could get a finish here.
See how quickly Siver throws that spinning back kick? That's, young fighters can really learn from how he does it because you don't see it coming. Good checking there of that leg kick. And Cub is trying to pot shot him. That's what he likes to do. He takes advantage of that speed that he has. He likes to just explode in and land shots that people don't see coming. And he's just, that unorthodox style of his is really hard for fighters to gauge.
Yeah, he's been in a good zone.
Well, Greg Jackson has done a fantastic job with him, and that's one of the big turns in Cub's career.
Trying to fight off a takedown here.
Moving his camp to Albuquerque, you really saw a big difference in just the professionalism in his approach.
Yes. And that's what I talked about, Joe, with the confidence in his preparation, that whole change of everything for
Look at
Cub.
that. He went cartwheel kick.
He's got Dotson and Brandau and Sanchez, Guida, Honda Jones, you name it. All those guys in Albuquerque to train with.
And Mike Winklejohn is one of the most underrated striking coaches.
He's a master.
In the business.
Yeah. John Jones will be the first to tell you that.
Yeah, well, hey, that's the star pupil right there.
Yep.
Beautiful right hand over the top by Cub. Now, this is one of the things to look out for because of the weight cut. Dennis Siver, will he start to slow down? The weight cutting is a huge issue in MMA, and dehydrating yourself to make weight is not healthy. And there's a point of diminishing returns. And the question is, has Dennis Siver passed over that point? And in a 3-round war, will it start to show its effects?
And travel.
And all that muscle.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of muscle to feed. You traditionally, you know, you really don't see fighters built that thickly.
Both men looking to spin.
Good
overhand
right.
right. And Swanson covered up defensively for the counter. Again, checked.
Well, he's sort of like lifting it up. It's not really, he's still taking it on the calf.
Yeah, you can see the red marks, yep.
Yeah, and that still hurts. And it also still affects your movement. Of course, Benson Henderson famously used that against Frankie Edgar. He loves that technique.
Just over 90 seconds on the clock here in the second round. Swanson looking for the big haymaker.
Nice kick to the body there.
Cub said he wants to display beautiful destruction. His words, not mine. But he does want to continue to have highlight reel finishes. Get up in the Aldo Mendez-Lamas talk.
He's so dangerous in the way he holds his hands down there, though, man. Oh, beautiful uppercut.
Yep. And now Siver gets tossed big time. Wow.
Man.
How good was that?
Beautiful mount.
Right to the mount.
Excellent ground control by Cobb.
That was outstanding. Cub looks at the clock. You've got time to work.
And just like that, Cub Swanson is taking control of this fight. And Dennis Siver's in all sorts of trouble. Full mount by Cub. He's lifting one knee up. Let's see what he tries to do here. Oh, beautiful job defending the position. Nice. Dennis tried to flip him over, and Cub adjusted excellently.
Man, now he's postured up with his ground and pound.
And Cub is taking a lot of chances here in his control, lifting legs up. He's not staying tight to him at all.
Final seconds of the round.
But he's got to really throw those hips over the top. Omoplata.
Final seconds, 5.
He lost it. Siver on top now, though.
What a finish to that round.
Sit up for me. Put your hands on my shoulders. Both hands on my shoulders.
Deep breath.
I need you to breathe very deeply in. Deep. Your cardio is sick. Calm down. You are amazing, Cub Swanson. He's way slow. Deep, calm down. Oh, yeah, that's your round. Okay, but he's going to come out and try to take that momentum back. You understand me? He's going to try to take it back. You got to stay focused. Give me some water. Cub.
You can counter up his punches, Cub. Hey, in close range.
What a wild exchange that was. Let's take a look at it here. Dennis Siver trying to take Cub to the ground, but look at this beautiful throw. Boom, into side control, mounts him, and an outstanding exchange on the ground. Kicks up that leg, flips him over in perfect position, right into side control. And then steps over with the left leg and mounts him. Just an amazing exchange there. And really, like, loose and wild by Cub Swanson. Wasn't conservative with his techniques at all. It's one of the things that's so exciting about him. He's not a play-it-safe guy.
Now he is a go-for-broke fighter.
Siver, a nice left hook there on the break.
Oh, nice kick by Swanson. Man, they're battling here early.
Well, I agree with the corner of Cub Swanson. Cub is much faster than Siver. Especially as the fight is going on. Siver's starting to slow down a bit. He's obviously in excellent shape, but again, carrying around a lot of that muscle. There's a price you pay for that. Oh, good right hand by Cub. Oh,
with a kick to the body. He's finding his rhythm here early in the round.
He went like faked an uppercut and threw a left kick. That's a new one. And that's the kind of thing that this guy does. He does a lot of weird stuff in there. And when one of those lands, it really gets you thinking. Oh, spin.
But close the distance on him.
Nice shot to the body.
Close fight. 3.5 left.
Yeah, Cub really has Siver thinking here. You can see him hesitating here.
Oh. Cub switches his stance a ton, Joe.
Yeah, he really does. He's one of the most unorthodox guys as far as his movements. Good right hand over the top. It's the speed of Cub Swanson that's making the difference here in this third round. Oh! Nasty right hand.
And again.
Another. And another.
Another. He hurt him. Looking to finish the fight. Swanson all over him.
Dennis Siver's in all sorts of trouble here.
Cub Swanson looking to finish. It is all over.
Beautiful.
Cub Swanson
achieves beautiful destruction.
Very well said.
Wow. That was an amazing exchange. The accuracy of those punches, the speed. He is such a really interesting guy to watch. That's a unique Cub Swanson style. 1-2, there's the right hand again. There's a left hook in the right hand. I mean, accuracy too. Really accurate shots in the middle of a wild exchange. Boom, hammer fist. Again. And Herb Dean gave him plenty of time to recover, but I think that was a merciful decision to stop that fight. That's the right hand that did it. And there's another one. He looked at his eyes and he said, that is enough. Beautiful. And again, boom, right hand. Let's take a look at this again. Look at the accuracy. I mean, his head's moving all over the place, and yet Cub Swanson keeps nailing him on the button. Beautiful destruction it was. It really was. One of the best performances of Cub Swanson's career.
His 5th straight victory as he finishes Dennis Siver.
Could you announce the killer, Cub?
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Cub Swanson!
Great finish for Cub Swanson. He will visit with Joe.
I'm here with the winner, Cub Swanson. Cub, you've had some really impressive finishes in your career. This one might be the most impressive. You said before this fight that you wanted to achieve beautiful destruction. That, my friend, was beautiful destruction.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me.
Take a look at the big screen. The combination that you landed to end this fight was just amazing. The accuracy you displayed with all this wild movement, you kept continually catching him on the button. Really, really impressive stuff. I can tell you're working hard, man.
Thanks, bud. It's all Jackson's MMA and Indio boxing. What's up, Coachella Valley?
What's next for you, Cub? This was a big statement you made here tonight. What would you like to do next?
Well, I got to let the fans decide. I got to win them over to get a real title shot, so if the fans love me, it'll happen.
Listen, man, you are certainly in contention as one of the top 145 pounders on earth. Thank you very much for an awesome fight. Cub Swanson, ladies and gentlemen.